I'm Jaci Czarnecki Thompson, and I am here today for another member spotlight with Lauren Buckley. Lauren, can you introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your experience?
Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren Buckley. I am the founder of a women-owned consultancy called the Hush Collaborative. I am based in Minneapolis, Twin Cities, and I was introduced to Beyond Barriers by Brooke Skinner Ricketts, and she was a colleague of mine very early on in my advertising career. I would say she was one of the first mentors that I ever had, and she is someone that I have fangirled over since then. I think I am not alone in that
You're in
fangirl
very good
club.
company.
Yes, and watching her become a mother and having had that just be in my recent history, I believe I reached out just to reconnect. And of course, at that time, she had just started the Beyond Barriers program. And we talked a lot specifically about how to find the balance, or in my case, probably reestablish your professional identity at a time when becoming a mother and the world that we work in and the world that we live in is changing in big, small, and often scary ways, specifically for moms. I needed to reground myself in something that reconnected me to such a huge part of my identity, or what was such a huge part of my identity, which was what I did for work and the impact that
Mhm.
I was having on the world. And Beyond Barriers was a perfect container to be able to do exactly that.
That is, you're speaking my language. When I went back to work after having my kids, it was the same, right? There's this piece that has been so significant and so impactful throughout your career, and all of a sudden it felt different. My ambition hadn't gone away, but my tie to it was different, and I needed to reestablish my identity in that space. So I totally hear you.
Exactly.
So we talk about the accelerator as being something that is intended to increase career momentum, right? Talk a lot about going further, faster. So having
Yes.
gone through this experience, have you felt a shift in your momentum?
100%. I think the word I would use is focus.
Okay.
The momentum got me to a focus, and that has always been something I have struggled with, having been somebody who's got on the corporate ladder and then just kept going forward because that's what felt like I was supposed to do. And so when I had the opportunity to really think about whether or not I wanted to take that next step or do something different, I was again a moment of surprise. I decided that I would rather do something different. And so that opened up a whole new world of what could be. And I don't know about you, but that can create decision paralysis or
Yeah.
decision fatigue or all sorts of things.
All of the
And so
above.
I all of the above. And so for me, it was really about reconnecting with myself and then
Mhm.
getting the momentum to drive forward in a specific direction, a direction that I have danced with and played around with in different ways and in different spaces in my life, never 100% professionally. And so the momentum within that program really helped me find what that focus is and how to move further or closer towards it.
Once you make that decision or have that realization that climbing the ladder that you've paved the way for isn't where you want to continue going or you want to shift that direction, it does. A world of opportunities open up. And that is awesome and also terrifying. What are you most excited about
What's next?
now?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and it sounds like a nebulous answer, but I think what the program helped me do, and I said this already, but was gain the momentum and the focus that I needed to be able to speak about my strengths, speak about what I can bring to a project, speak about
Hmm.
what my friend, a very good colleague of mine, always says is taking responsibility for my value, and the language that I needed to be able to talk
Hmm.
to people about what I actually, not only what I want to do, but what I'm good at and where I should be spending my
Yeah.
time and where I can have the most impact. And like right now, I'm helping a woman work on her thought leadership platform and a TED talk that, oh, yeah. Are we working on that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm helping a civic and social impact company reposition and figure out how they want to operate for the future of how we all want to work. And without the program, I never would have gotten those opportunities because I wouldn't have had the confidence and like I said, the language to just make those things happen. And now they're showing
Yeah.
up in like very real ways, right?
You've applied what you've learned and you're pulling that value is so important, not just in the value that you bring and that you demonstrate, right? But that the choices that you're making are aligned with your own personal values. Both of those
Yeah.
things I think are so important. And it sounds like that's absolutely what you've applied. And I can't wait to see where you go.
Thank you. Me too. I'm very excited.
Yeah, thank you. We will follow along for the ride. Thank you so much for making the time to talk with us. We're so excited to see where you go next.
Of
So,
course. And I believe there are a few more women coming your way based on the experience that I had. So I just
yes,
want to say that for those people who are not sure as to whether or not this is right for them, you really get out what you put in and so much more.
I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
We
Jackie.
lift as we rise. So, as many as you want to bring, the more the merrier.
Yes, exactly.